Hi, this is Yoga Cat, also known as Catherine. I'm about to set this alarm for 10 minutes so I can show you 10-minute stretches. We're going to do 10-minute stretches in the kitchen every day for 7 days. Here we go. First thing that I like to do is I like to come to the counter or the windowsill and I do my stretches. So this is how I first proceed. I come in, I make a little lunge, and I stretch my hips. I stretch the other one. I do that a couple times, whatever feels good. This is my higher cabinets, so I then take a position and reach for my cabinets, and I stretch my back, I stretch through my shoulders, and I do it with one arm. Second. So this is the other stretch, just a nice lunge, you'll see from the back. Okay. And this is the other leg. Also, when I'm against the sink, I lean my belly and I do peel back. Remember, when you're looking up at the ceiling, you just breathe out your mouth. Okay, and here is it with the arm coming back. Okay, then I grab a hold of my sink. I take my foot to my buttocks and I look up towards the ceiling, breathing, just breathing. Release, and then I do the other side. Okay, I'm going to show you this one against the windowsill. So what I do is I lean and I drop my hips, I bend my legs, stretching out. And then I do fly in, where I just make a little stretch towards the window or the counter. And then I come back to the bent position and I come flying back towards the windowsill and just stretch all the way through. Also, you can do a great lunge stretch here. Take your hands on the windowsill, stretch all the way down, and do this nice lunge stretch. And then come out. Similar to ones that we do on the wall. This is just using the counter or the kitchen area. Okay, then I take a position against the counter, inside or sink, inside leg is bent, and I make a little bow towards this sink. Just stretch it for however long you want. Release. I would turn around, but since I have the counter and the windowsill here, I can just make that stretch. This would be my other side. Inside leg is bent, and you're just stretching. Good. You can lean against the counter and take a stretch with your legs, and then just stretch your back. And then just coming out, we can do it again. And you just take a little stretch, ease down. You can also shift on your hips just to stretch your lower back. Breathing. Okay. This is another one I like to do because the counter is fairly high, so you have that. You could do it against the wall as well. And you just bring your knee into your chest and stretch your hip out. Put it down. And the other side. It's very simple. And hips are always tight, so sometimes I go back on the few hip stretches that I like to do. Okay. And stretch it in. So this is showing you from the side that I just like to stretch out against the countertop. So just breathe. This stretches out your shoulder. I just drop my knees in. I stretch through my back. Hopefully your sink is not going anywhere so you can hang on. And that's a great stretch. Also, you can put the hands right across the counter or the cabinet and stretch down in this manner. I shift my weight as well. I shift from side to side so you get this really nice stretch on your lower back. So this is the roll out. You roll up through your back and then you roll out. And you roll up through your back. And then you roll out again. And you roll up through your back. So sometimes I like to do the cobra once again. And I press myself in. And just stretch. Release. We can also do the front elbow stretch. Just put your elbow right against. I hold on to the counter. Just make sure that you're secure. And then stretch into it. Try to get your tailbone here underneath. And release. And switch sides. That's stretching. We're at 1 minute 40. And then I'm going to show you the lunge against the counter. So this is one leg, and then the other leg. Breathing. I'm actually going to turn my back for a minute so you can see that I'm going to take my leg right against the cabinet door, and I give it this nice twist. Oh, there goes my back cracking. Release. Then I would do the other side and just give it a stretch. So my leg is braced against the cabinet or hip. You can move a little further. And I turn and look back towards my shoulder. I'm going to show it to you again on this side. I can also angle in, knee is against, and I hold on to the sink and I just give it a little twist. The tailbone still goes under. You're not sticking your butt out. And you just stretch like that. We're at 30 seconds. One other thing that I like to do is just go up on your toes, go down, go up, go down, go up, and go down, and go up, and go down. That's almost 10 minutes. We got 2 seconds. There it is. So that's our 10 minutes. We'll see you tomorrow.